Welcome to this 20-minute open level Vinyasa Yoga class. We're going to get started in child's pose, Balasana. You can bring your two big toes to touch. Knees are as wide as your mat. Sit back on your heels. Keep the seat on the heels as you walk your hands forward. Keep walking the hands forward, seat remains on the heels. And then you can tuck your chin and rest the hairline of your forehead down to the mat. Balasana, child's pose. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Begin to walk your hands back in underneath your shoulders. Lift your torso up. And let's come to hands and knees, all fours. Shoulders are going to be directly over the wrists, hips over the knees. Spread the fingers wide, push down through the index finger and thumb. We're going to do some cat-cows, so spinal flexion and extension. So we'll inhale, roll the shoulders back, drop the belly, bring the chest between the shoulders as you look up. And then exhale, push into the palms, tuck the tailbone, chin comes into chest, round the spine. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, round. And keep going like that, just extending the spine and flexing the spine. If you want to add circles with your movement, so you can circle the hips around the knees or shoulders over the wrists as you cat-cow the spine, you can do that. So maybe a little freestyle movement. It's just really good to move your spine every day. I once heard that according to yoga philosophy, they measure age not by how many years you've been on this planet, but rather by flexibility of the spine. So keeping the spine supple and flexible is key to maintaining youthfulness, healthy aging. Good, wherever you are, come back to center. We'll reach the left hand forward as if you're going to shake the person's hand in front of you, and then the right foot's going to kick back. Toes point down, so think of kicking back through your right heel as you extend through the left fingertips. Breathe here. Right wrist and left knee are kind of hugging towards each other, creating a little bit of a compression. One more breath. Return the left hand down to the mat. Return the right knee down. We'll reach the right hand forward as if you're going to shake someone's hand in front of you. Left foot's going to kick back. Toes point down, so your hip is internally rotated. Heel kicking back, reaching out through the right fingertips. Left wrist and right knee are actively kind of compressing towards each other, strengthening your core. And make sure you're breathing. Good. Return the hand, return the knee. We're just going to step the left foot back. Toes are tucked. You can take a little calf stretch here so you can push back through the heel for a moment. But we're going to spin the left heel down, and then the right foot's going to come out to the right in line with your knee, and we're going to come up onto the right hand, and we're going to reach the left arm up. So it's a modified side plank. From here, I'm going to invite you to just make circles with that left shoulder. Warming up the shoulder. Keep pushing down through the outer edge of your left foot. If you're going one way with the circles of the shoulder, begin to spin the other way. And exploring the range of motion so you can feel any areas you're a little tight in, and maybe don't necessarily avoid those areas, but you can move towards those areas. Good, and we'll bring the left hand back down. And return back to hands and knees. We'll step the right foot back this time, push back through the heel, take a moment to stretch your calf. And then the right heel is going to spin down. Left foot comes out to the left in line with the knee, or on the left hand like a modified side plank. And we'll reach the right arm up now. Begin to just make circles with that right shoulder, as wide or as small as you'd like. If you're going one direction, begin to start spinning the other way. Keep pushing down through the outer edge of the right foot. Nice. Return the hand back down and we'll come back to all fours. From here, spread the fingers wide, push down through the index finger and thumb, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good. In some traditions of yoga, downward dog is called mountain pose, making the shape of a mountain with your body, hips reaching up as the pinnacle. So it's okay, you can bend your knees a little bit and lift your hips up a little higher. Good. It's our first downward dog, so take a little bend into the left knee, push the right heel back and down, straightening the right knee. And alternate. We'll bend into the right knee, push the left heel back and down to the mat, straightening the left knee. Good. And then lift the hips up and try to push both heels down to the mat. We're going to inhale, reach the left leg up and back. And we're going to exhale, step the left foot on the outside of your left hand. You can come up on your fingertips here. And we're going to just drop the hips down, lift the chest. Keep pushing back through that right heel. And we're going to alternate between this position, and then we're going to shift the hips back in space, straightening the left knee, maybe pulling the left toes back, extending the spine. Good. So make it dynamic here. We'll come forward, flexing into that left knee. Push back through the right heel and then shift the hips back in space, straightening the left knee, extending the knee. Just warming up the hips, let the hips drop, and then pull the hips back. Good. At your own pace. Good. Come back, bend into the left knee. Drop the right knee down now, and you're on the right fingertips. We're going to inhale, reach the left arm around, and then maybe bend that right knee. See if you can grab any portion of your foot. So maybe you grab the ankle, and then if you have that, you can stay upright. Think of kicking the right foot back into the left hand. Good. Slowly release the foot. Bring the left hand down to the mat, plant both hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. On the exhale, right foot steps to the outside of the right hand. We'll drop the hips down, keep pushing back through the left heel. Lift the chest, you're on your fingertips. And then exhale, shift the hips back in space, straighten the right knee. Maybe pull the right toes back towards you. And we're just alternating through this little dynamic movement, this dynamic hip warmer, opener situation. So go at your own pace, do what feels good. If you find like a certain area that's tighter or just, you need to spend a little more time in, so stay, that's fine. Good. We'll drop the left knee down, swing the right arm around, bend the left knee, maybe grab that left ankle. If you have it, kick the foot back into the hand, opening up the right shoulder. Nice. Right hand comes back down. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. We'll inhale, reach the left leg up and back. On the exhale, step the left foot now on the inside of the left thumb, and we're going to come into a high lunge. Lift the torso up when you feel stable. Give a little micro bend in the back right knee. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward, and then push back through the right heel to straighten the right knee. If you're still with me, we can reach the arms up. So this lunge pose is definitely a balance pose, so it helps to gaze at one immovable point. Something that's not moving. Keep your breath with you. Nice. From here, listen closely. Hands come to the center of your chest. You're going to slowly bend into that left knee, and we're just going to drag the right foot forward. We're going to come into a warrior 3, lifting that right leg up. Look about 4 feet in front of you on the floor, balancing on your left leg. Breath is steady. We're going to bring the right knee forward, lift it up into your chest as you stand upright. Flex your right foot. Good. And we'll slowly shift the right leg back, bend into the left knee. We're going to step it back to that high lunge pose we were in originally. Inhale, reach your arms up. On the exhale, we're going to squeeze the elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, one more time, squeeze the elbows back, shoulder blades come together, lift the chest. Beautiful. Plant both hands down to the mat, and we're just going to step back, downward facing dog. Nice. Stuff is not easy. We'll inhale, reach the right leg up and back now. On the exhale, right foot steps to the inside of the right hand. When you feel stable, we're going to lift the torso up, high lunge pose. Again, give a micro bend to the back left knee. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Push back through the left heel, straighten the left knee. If you feel stable, you can reach the arms up. Find your breath. Find that balance between effort and ease in the pose. Sthira Sukha Asanam. Good. Again, same thing like before. Palms come to the center of your chest. We're going to bend into the right knee. Slowly drag that left foot forward. We're going to lift the left leg up. Warrior 3 pose. Balancing on the right leg. Look about 4 feet in front of you on the floor. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Slowly, we'll bring that left knee forward up into the chest. As you stand upright on that right leg. Nice. Flex the left foot. And then bring the outer edges of your lips up towards your ears. That's it. Just a little smile in the pose. Good. We're going to slowly send the left leg back where it started to a high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. On the exhale, bring the elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest, maybe look up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows come back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good. Inhale, reach up one more time. On the exhale, plant the hands down. We're stepping back to a high plank pose. Good. Heels pushing back, tailbone tucked. Push down through the palms, puff the upper back upwards. And we're going to slowly lower down to the mat for a count of 5, 4. Squeeze the elbows into the body. 3, 2, 1. Nice. All the way down to the mat. Reach the arms back alongside your body. We're going to come into locust pose, Shalabhasana. Inhale, lift the legs up. Reach the arms back towards your heels. Keep the chin tucked so the back of the neck is long. Think of lifting the back of the throat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Reach back towards your heels. Hold it and breathe. Strengthening the entire back of the body. Good, let it go. Plant the hands right underneath the shoulders. We'll push back, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Good, and we're going to be in a forward fold in the back of the mat. You could bend your knees as much as you like here. If you want, you can grab opposite elbows. You can grab behind your knees, behind your calves, behind your heels. Just let the head, neck, and shoulders relax here. Let the spine relax. Beautiful. From here, we're just going to come lie on our backs on the mat. So come lie on your back. Bend the knees. Place the feet on the mat. Bring your arms alongside your body so the middle finger should graze your heels. That's a good distance. And when you're there, push down through the backs of the shoulders, push down through the heels, and lift the hips up. Setu Bandhasana. Bridge pose. You can walk your shoulders underneath your back. If you want, you can interlace your fingers underneath your tailbone. Walk your feet together. Good. We're going to lift the left leg up to the sky. Point the toes. Don't let that right hip drop. So push down to the right heel. Lift the right hip up a little higher. Breathe, breathe, breathe. We'll bring the left leg down to the mat. Push down through the left heel. Lift the right leg up. Point the toes. Again, see if that left hip dropped. Push down through the left heel. Lift the left hip up a little higher. Bring the right leg down. We're going to tuck the tailbone. Slowly lower the spine down to the mat. Upper back comes down. Middle back comes down. Lower back comes down. Finally, the sacrum comes down. Walk your feet to the outer edges of the yoga mat and let your knees just knock in towards each other. Good. Place your right ankle in front of your left knee. Interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. Pull the left knee in towards your left shoulder. Flex the right foot, stretching the outer right hip. Good. Release the gripping of the fingers behind the left thigh. Keep the legs as they are. We're going to let the legs fall over to the left. Keep the same shape. The right foot's going to come down to the floor. And we're going to twist, extend the right arm out to the right. Look towards the right hand. You can use your left hand to push that right knee away and create space in the lower right waist. Take a deep breath into the upper right quadrant of your chest, into your upper right lung, and exhale, let it go. Okay, slowly come back to center. And we'll switch sides. Left ankle crosses in front of the right knee. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Pull the right knee in towards the right shoulder. Flex the left foot, stretching the outer left hip. Good. Keep the shape of the legs. Undo the interlacing the fingers. Let the hips and legs fall over to the right. Left foot's going to come down onto the floor. Extend your left arm out to the left. Look towards your left hand. The right hand could be used to push that left knee away from the body. twist, look towards your left hand. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let the left shoulder relax down. Good. Slowly come back to center, onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. We're just going to roll over to one side. Push yourself up to a seated position. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. If you enjoyed this class and want to see more like it, you can subscribe and or comment if you'd like to see anything in a specific class, a pose or style. Thank you so much. Peace.